I'm going to be talking a little bit more about this idea of psychic attacks and perhaps the idea of curses or entities being in our field that were placed there to do us harm. And the reason I want to do that is because it's so easy to think about what was done to us, and it's a whole lot more work to realize we done did ourselves because our energy was set up in such a way that we were available for this kind of attack. I'm Jill Lee, founder and director of the Energy Healing Institute. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for attending to this. You can learn a whole lot more about energy containment, energy regulation, the idea of psychic attacks at my website, energyhealinginstitute.org. Check out the material under Evolving Personally, because that whole section of the website has courses that will support your evolution and your ability to get your energy in alignment with who you really are and what you really want to create. Okay, I talked a little bit in previous videos about owning your house, considering that your body is the home for your energy. It's where your energy manifests as your life. Your energy body consists of those chakras on the inside of the body, the aura on the outside of the body. They both have a very important function in living your life and doing what you do. And I'm going to keep looking at those in lots of different ways to try and help you understand your authority, your capacity, and how important it is to understand that a lot of what happens is unconscious. And as you bring the unconscious to conscious awareness, you have the ability to make changes. So here we are. We're at the dinner table with our family. And lucky you, it's a close-knit family and you just love being around these people. I know that's not true for everybody. It may not be true for you, but go with me, okay? Pretend. So there you are. You're at the dinner table and you're having great conversation about perhaps old memories, old things that you did together as a family. Remember when we went to the Grand Canyon? Remember when we went to Turkey? Remember when we went to Switzerland? Whatever. And you're riffing off of each other's stories and you're really enjoying it. There's laughter, there's positive feelings in the room. All good. In the other room, the TV is on. And it's a news station. It's one of those 24-hour news stations that just, goes all day long. And it's telling some absolutely horrendous story about a war or about political divisiveness, or it doesn't matter. Whatever it is, whatever that story is, it's all about bad stuff. You are paying no attention to that because you're over here at the dinner table and you're talking about that fabulous trip to Switzerland. And you're remembering all that delicious chocolate and all the cuckoo clocks that you got to see and whatever else happened, right? So you're having a great time. But your energy is unconsciously also in the other room watching that TV show, taking the energy of that division in, taking in the rage, taking in the disrespect, taking in the hatred, whatever those things are. You leave, and the next morning you think, I just don't know what happened, but I just don't feel all that great today. I had such a good time, and yet I feel this heaviness. I feel this frustration, this sense of anger that's just bubbling up in my field. Maybe I'm having a psychic attack. Maybe this is coming from someone else. And it's easy to think it's someone else. It's easy to demonize in a certain way. And I am not saying these things don't occur. What I'm saying is unconsciously, we are moving around in the world with an energy body that is permeable enough to pick up other energies that we are not attending to. We're having this great conversation about Switzerland, but the news program is over here going rah, 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 hate, rage, division, us versus them, etc. So we have to be careful that we own our experience, that we own our energy, and we take action to invite what is joyous and affirming and to clear out that which is not. One of the things I learned 35 years ago, and I learned it when I started internalizing the skills that I offer in the Clear course. They are a suite of skills for regulating the chakras, clearing the chakras, regulating the aura, and clearing the aura, and infusing your energy body with frequencies and qualities that resonate with authentic self-awareness. As I was learning those skills, one of the things I was taught was that when I was in an experience where I did not bring my best self, that one of the questions I should ask myself as I did my energy work afterwards to sort of take ownership for the things that I needed to clear away and to invite evolution within myself, I was taught to ask, besides your own energy, whose energy were you using in that scenario? It's a very useful question because we all have patterns, we all have behaviors, we all have things that we do that are not effective. One of my not effectives in that period of time, and occasionally even still now, because, I've done a lot of work, but there's always more, isn't there? Was anger. I used to say if I had a hangnail, someone should die. I could go from 0 to 60 like that. And so when I would be in that level of reactivity where I was calm and then I was off the wall with anger, the question was, besides your own, whose energy were you using? Now, I didn't have to know the answer. I had to understand that my anger was front loaded with somebody else's anger, maybe many people's anger. When we become conscious of the amount of energy in our field that does not belong to us, and we know how to take action, we are actually able to walk away entirely from the idea of psychic attack. Because it doesn't matter. What matters is my energy established? Am I boundaried? Am I contained? Am I regulated? If I am not, I have brought in energy from other and I have the tools to release it. And that is where the power lies. Because you then move straight out of victim, they did that to me, straight into authority. I've got the power to resolve this situation. To me, that's sexier than needing a healer to do the thing to get the psychic energy out of your field. Because until you learn energy regulation, until you learn containment, until you learn how to clear your energy, you're going to need your healer because your front door is open and someone's on their way in. So if you're ready to get organized around whose energy you're using as you do your life, and to really get clear on these are the things I consciously choose, and these are the things that I unconsciously chose and want to let go, and these are the things I'm consciously inviting into my experience through evolving my energy to resonate differently, then the Clear Course has your name on it. And just so you know, I have relationships with people who take the Clear course. There are comments sections in every lesson of the course. So if you have a question, or you need further insight, or you need to understand something in greater detail about your own situation or circumstance, you are welcome to type in a comment, and yours truly will type right back. See you in Clear.